Okay, let's get a little footage here of the shampoo, or agitation as some people call it. Got the black brush on the Oreck Orbital. And guys, I'm going to be moving pretty fast. All this is I just need to agitate mainly the areas that need it. So don't comment that I'm being lazy and going too fast. I've got 2 more jobs after this one. This is my second job. And usually I pick one job to film because of the amount of time it takes. Plus, I'm not as coordinated as some of these guys. I have a hard time with the cord, which makes it difficult for me. Takes a little bit longer. But this definitely gives you a cleaner carpet, easier to rinse with the extraction process or the rinse process. So you could see some areas don't even need the agitation. You know, this is a 4-bedroom with a staircase, a couple hallways, living room. So it takes me maybe an extra 20 minutes or 15 minutes to vacuum these homes, and then maybe another 10 or 15 minutes to shampoo them and then rinse them out. And I know my competitors, they don't do this. Most of them, and I think my main competitor out here is Stanley Steamer. And sometimes I guess they'll use a CRB, but not all too often. It depends. Sometimes the techs are in a hurry. They don't own the business. They just run the hoses in and try to flush everything out, turn up the temperature as hot as they can. So, I mean, I'm not knocking them, but, you know, the quality should always be in the operator's mind, because that's what's in the customer's mind. And customers aren't always going to call you back. Trust me. They just don't come back, or don't have you come back into their home, you know, when you don't do a quality job. I know I do the same thing. My wife will tell me, why aren't you complaining if I get, you know, bad service at a restaurant? You know, I chalk it up to, hey, I'll never be back here again. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys do? Do you call the business back and complain, or do you just let it go, or some people just don't care? You know, it depends on the price, I guess, as well. Some people are looking for as cheap as they can get, and you get what you pay for. You know, I shop at Walmart. I know a lot of my son doesn't like shopping at Walmart. He goes to Target because he likes the quality of their products better, and I guess the service. But the only thing with Walmart is sometimes if you get the Equate products, or their brand, the generic, you really can, if you compare them side by side, you can see it's not really the same thing. Now, medicines, obviously, you know, ibuprofen is ibuprofen, whether it's generic or not. But like some coffee creamers. You know, I get the Italian sweet cream for my coffee, and it just doesn't compare to the original, you know. So, and again, depends on the individual. What do you like? See what I mean with this cord? Now, if I was using two hands, that would never happen. I just move along and pull the cord. So, again, I'm not trying to be 100% thorough on the agitation because it only needs it in certain places. You see what I mean over here? That's not from my ammonia or from my pre-spray. That's something the customer laid down doing some spot cleaning, probably Resolve, and I'll run a pH balancer, all fiber rinse through the solution when I steam clean it, and that'll help neutralize those bubbly areas. If you don't, those bubbly areas will dry dark and the stain will be there again. So this room's not bad at all. I'm not gonna waste too much time where it doesn't need it. Just pull the pile back up a little bit on those flat areas, as you can see. That didn't hurt to go over those areas. But you can see I'm about 8 minutes into the video, so it doesn't take a long extra amount of time to do the job right. And I can't guarantee that by doing this method I'm going to get everything out, but I can guarantee that I have tried everything possible. The right solutions, scrubbing, agitating. And, you know, in the other video that I titled VSR, Vacuum, Shampoo, and Rinse, I stated you could use different tools. It's not necessary to have expensive tools, or I'll be honest with you, this Oreck here, I purchased at Goodwill, and it was $70. So there you go. But you can get, you know, the CRB, which is counter rotating brushes, does an awesome job. This one's orbiting, so it's two different things, but they're based on the same premise, is just to kind of precondition the carpets. And this is what you got to be careful, these fly-by-night rip-off scam companies. They send their guys out for $9.99 a room. When they show up, they tell you, oh no, you know, that's for a maintenance clean. Carpets that have been cleaned regularly. We need to vacuum. We need to shampoo. pull out different machines, and it's going to cost you, you know, $9 a room went to $150 a room. That's how they operate, which is ridiculous. So anyway, my average price is about $40 a room. That includes pretty much everything. I'll even throw in a pet treatment enzyme package, write it on the receipt so that the landlord knows. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful how you do this with one hand. So the landlord knows that there was a pet enzyme treatment in case it was a pet. Sometimes I've gone in homes and the client calls me back and says they're gonna charge me $200 for a pet treatment. Wow. It's crazy. But anyway, it is, I gotta put some WD-40, I think, on the handle down there so it rotates a little easier. Starting to stick, and then it makes it hard to come to the next level. These long videos, I'm not sure what the rules are, but YouTube won't let me put them all on one thing. One video. I have a limit to, I don't know what it is, 15 or 20 minutes. So I'll probably break this video up, show the different steps. I mean, I'm at 11 minutes now, but you could see who wouldn't take an extra 11, 12, extra 20 minutes to do this. The guy that's trying to do 8, 9 jobs a day, rip off as many people as he can, you know, and if you're one of the people that say, I just want the $9.99, that's what you advertised, you know, on your Valpak coupon or your whatever, your door flyer. Well, guess what? They are not going to be able to spend a lot of time in your home. The second thing is the cost of chemicals. If you start pricing the chemicals we use, you know, and then, you know, your equipment breaks down, your vehicle, you know, I have liability insurance to protect my customers in case I damage something, and I use really good products, and all that costs something, you know. And usually, you know, those scam bait and switch companies, you'll find them on Craigslist. You know, there are some starter companies that use Craigslist, and they're good people, and they're going to come out and they're going to bust their butt because they're trying to build a clientele. You know, I was one of them years ago. I put door flyers out, and you know, it's just, you got to be careful. Look into. That's why I like the videos, you know. The videos, you can see the work. I mean, you see, I'm in a vacant home. These people, they showed up to pay me, and then they left. They asked me to lock the door. Okay, so if I was one of those bait and switch companies, I could be in and out of here in 10 minutes. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Those guys, I've seen them pull a garden hose out, put a shower nozzle on it, shower all the carpets, grab a shop bag, put some triangles down, suck up as much water as they can get with that, and then leave. You know, so those, what I say to those cheap customers that don't care is you get what you pay for. I mean, you know, if you're a stickler and you think, you know, I forced this guy to honor his coupon and do it for $10 or $9.99 a room, did you win or did you lose? Because that work's not going to hold up, and if you give that to a landlord, they're not stupid. They're gonna look at that price and say, yeah, right. You would have been better off renting a rug doctor. And just make sure you buy a bunch of fans or rent some air blowers, because they don't have really enough power to suck up all the water. It usually takes those a couple days to dry. Can't do it out here in the Northwest because you'll get mold. So I like a good 6 to 8 hour dry time maximum if I can. In the winter I'll use some air movers myself. Okay guys, I'm going to finish up this side here and go down the other section of stairs, and I'm getting close to the 20-minute mark, so I'll end this here and catch you on the next video here. Okay, see that and that? This is after pre-shampooing or scrubbing or agitation, whatever you want to call it. Look at that though. So now, because I took a few extra minutes to do it right, when I steam clean these carpets, and even the stairs where they were really soiled, now it's like I'm steam cleaning clean carpet.